when I come to the church sometimes dress up in the costumes. I don't want anybody to find out. And yes, I do eat some of the candy that we get. Now you know. It's okay. Nobody else needs to know. Don't tell anybody that I do this, guys. I have lots of fun here. It's awesome at this church. Whew. Yeah, the church is pretty cool. But this train station, it's got a purpose. And you know, it's that time. It's that time where I introduce you back to my hidden character. And I think today is going to be a really special day. I mean, this is day number 3. I'm pretty sure this is our last day, guys. So we're going to have to make it the best day of all. Okay, are you ready? I think it's time. First, got to eat this. Can't spin with, candy in my mouth. I might choke. Okay, ready? It's time to change into my hidden identity. I better get rid of that because it'd be in my way. Ready? Here we go. Back for day number 3, guys. I am super duper excited. Now, I think this is the last day that I'm going to be able to bring you on this adventure with me, but I'm hoping that we're going to see something awesome. I mean, the first day, we learned a lesson for our own heart, that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Then yesterday, we met a new buddy, and his name's Joel, who was pretty sad that he wasn't going to be able to get to the place he wanted to go. But I just happened to be there at the right time, in the right place, and was able to have him hop on the train and go with me. And he got there in time. It's kind of like God had a plan. So we learned that Jesus' power can give us hope. So now it's day 3, and the sky's the limit. I wonder what God's going to teach us today. But I have to tell you something. I am a little nervous about today. I'm excited, super excited, as you can see, but I'm a little bit nervous because I kind of feel like God is leading me on a path, a track that's going past a certain individual that's kind of scary, okay? There's this old guy who lives along this track, and he don't like my train. I don't think he likes any train, but he particularly doesn't seem to like mine. He thinks it's loud. So I'm kind of nervous he's going to come out today, but we'll see. Maybe we can make it past his house without him coming out, because he's kind of a scary guy. But with you guys with me, I think I can be brave. So let's go, guys. Let's go get on the train because it's time to go have an adventure today. Whoa! I love that part. Getting in this train is crazy. Okay, well, it's time. We better blow the whistle. Oh, it's so loud. I think I should get some earplugs. This thing is crazy. Okay, guys, well, we're on our way, and today is going to be a crazy day because I know we're going past that scary guy, but hopefully we can sneak past and he won't come out today. Maybe he's sitting in his swimming pool because it's so hot outside and he doesn't want to get out. So, that's kind of my hope. He's just lounging and having a good day. He can be kind of cranky. Let's go. Start her up. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is the path. We're kind of getting on that path, guys. Maybe, I was going to shush us, but, what can we do? We're in a train. Oh, look this way. Maybe it'll take my mind off of it. Oh, no! Stop that noise, you dang train! Oh, no! You gotta stop. Oh, my goodness, guys. I heard him. Can you hear him over there? He's already yelling. I'm scared. I don't want to go out and talk to him, but I'm afraid he's going to come up on the tracks and we're going to hit him, and that'd be so horrible. We don't want to hurt anybody, but he's so angry. I don't want to go talk to him. It's time to be brave. It's time to be bold. Okay, we're going to go talk to that old guy. We're going to find out who he is and what's really going on, and just be kind and give him the love of Jesus. Okay, guys, you're gonna have to be brave with me. You're gonna have to be bold with me. Let's go. Let's go talk to that guy. Sir. Sir.
What do you want?
Well, I'm just first. Are you okay? I just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna come up onto the tracks.
I'm fine. Turn it down.
I can't turn the train down. It's just kind of loud. Or what? Why are you so upset?
I've been hearing train my whole life, and I don't like it.
I'm sorry. This is a special type of train, though. This is a special one that has a good reason for coming down this way.
The only special kind of train that I know of is one that doesn't leave the station.
But sir, this is a special train that I go on to tell people about Jesus.
That was what that train was for?
Yeah, this is a special one where I go where God leads me to tell people, and sometimes he even teaches me lessons along the way.
In my youth, I used to be bold like that for Jesus. It's good to see someone your age doing it.
Yeah, I think it's important to be bold sometimes. Just like, approaching someone who might be a little intimidating. But I think it's important that we share about Jesus no matter the situation, don't you think?
I guess that's a good reason. But just try not to come by my place too often.
I will try. I'll try. I just try to go where God leads me, and I guess it's good to be bold at different times. I'm really glad I got to meet you. What's your name, by the way?
Sam.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Sam, and I'll do my best not to bother you too much. I hope you have a good day.
Good day to you, too.
Guys, that was really scary for me to do, but it's important to be bold and to keep people safe, because I really had no idea what Sam was going to do. But I'm really glad that I got to meet him, and it's really cool to know that he was bold for Christ when he was younger. This does remind me of a story in the Bible where Peter and John have to be really bold for Christ. I hope you really enjoy this story. It's done a little differently so that you're going to have a different perspective on what really happened. It's going to be kind of neat, and it's all about how they were prepared to be bold even if it meant they went to prison. So, hope you guys enjoy the story, and I'll see you later. Bye.
This is a summary of Acts 3 through 4:22. One day, 2 disciples, Peter and John, were traveling to the temple to worship. When they got to the gate called Beautiful, there was a man laying by it who was crippled. When they got to the gate, the man called out to them for some money. Peter and John walked up to him and told him they had no money, but by the power of Jesus, Peter told the man to get up and walk. The man got up and was jumping and yelling in praise. Eventually, this brought a crowd towards them in the temple. People were amazed by what they were seeing and hearing. Peter took this opportunity to share about Jesus and how it was only through his power that this could be done. However, this made some men listening angry, so they went up and grabbed Peter and John. Now, the Bible doesn't say they also arrested the healed man, but it later says he was with them before the high priest, so in our video, he's going to stay with them. They were taken to prison to stay overnight, so that they would go before the high priests and teachers of the law the next day. When they went before the high priest and all the others assembled, they were told to stop preaching about Jesus. Peter and John said they could not do that. Nothing would make them stop doing what they knew to be right. Those listening were amazed and didn't know what to do with these men. 5,000 people had come to believe in Jesus from the miracle that happened with the healed man standing before them. They still told Peter and John to stop, but decided they could only let them go. You see, even with the fear of prison or death, Peter and John refused to stop being bold for Jesus. And that is because Jesus' power can help us to be bold.
Hey guys, now that we've heard a Bible story, now you get a chance to hear from a personal testimony from the Kid Vid Cinemas. So I hope you enjoy!
Meet Lauren. She's your pretty typical kid. She loves Legos and animals.
These are freshwater fish. Mine is peaches. My brother's is Green Lantern. My sister's is Uma.
She loves learning.
My favorite subject in school is writing. I did write. This is kind of like a comic book.
She also loves cruising around her basement on her scooter and bouncing on trampolines. Lauren also serves Jesus in a big, bold way by serving at her local food kitchen.
I saw all the people who didn't have food, so I wanted to help them. My first time I served in community kitchen, I tried it in California and I wanted to do it here. So I told my mom and she found a place and she said I can go.
First thing, she meets with her crew to get a plan for the day.
It feels nice and it feels like God wants me to do this because it's important that people who don't have very much things, that we need to care for them. I am the drink and dessert person. When I do desserts, I walk back and forth taking down desserts and putting them on a table.
Once everything is set up, they say a prayer before everyone is served.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the food that you have done.
It's time to start serving.
When they start, we have to pour the drinks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, isn't it cool to see Lauren's boldness as she serves and meets all these grown-ups?
You're welcome. We serve juice, we serve milk, and we serve coffee, hot chocolate. It makes me feel bold when I show them that I care about them and that they are important and that we should care for them. And they're always happy when I'm there. That makes me feel good. Welcome.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Lauren enjoys serving so much, she invites others to serve with her.
My brother wants to go with me, so he'll come next time.
In the Bible, the book of Isaiah tells us, He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless.
God has given me the power to show people that they matter and that it's kind to care for people who need stuff and who are just on the streets, who don't have food, who don't have homes. They need stuff, and I've got the power from God to show them that they matter.
Jesus' power helps us be bold.
Okay guys, it's day 3 and it's our craft to go with our point of the day, which is Jesus' power helps us be bold. So we're going to do some little craft that is going to have kind of a surprising, bold ending to it. So you're going to need the straws, you're going to need the little poof balls, pom-poms, and you're going to need this piece of paper that I gave you. And all of that's in your package, but you're gonna need somewhere else. You could either draw it freehand, or you can find an object that's round that you're able to trace. So it can be a smaller size, a bigger size. I have a small one, and I'm doing a bigger one because I want to see what the big one turns out to be, because it's really fun what happens. So I'm gonna do a bigger object to try to get as much of the paper as I can. So then you need to trace that. All I have is this white crayon right now. A pencil probably work pretty good, pen, whatever you got. And then cut out your circle. So you will need scissors to do that. Woo! If you're young, you need to always ask permission to use scissors before you do. Okay, now I have a circle. Get rid of my scrap pieces. I want you to take the circle and fold it in half. Kind of lightly crease it. And then fold it in half the other way. So you have a crisscross. As you see, I have 4 spaces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I know where middle is. I want you to pick one of the creases, to cut all the way to the center. Stop when you get to the center. Now we're going to make a funnel. You're going to take these pieces and you're going to wrap them like this. Now there should be tape probably left over from your very first craft that you did, which is the little duct tape that came with it. So you will take the duct tape, or if you have other tape, you can use that from home too if you got Christmas wrapping tape. Take a piece of that. Make sure you got a little funnel. Okay, have a funnel now. See the shape? That's what the funnel's supposed to look like. Then you have your 2 straws. Pick the color that you want the most. You should actually have 3 straws. I'm going to choose the green one to go with my orange. And you're just going to cut a little thing at the end of your funnel to fit your straw through. Now you see that this straw has the bendy side and it's shorter right there. So you're going to take the short side and you're going to push that through the little hole you made. If you didn't make it big enough, then you need to cut a little more, because you don't want to break your straw. Okay, once you have your straw a little ways in, don't go too far, you just want to go a little bit in. You're going to take some tape and tape around this bottom part, just so it doesn't fall out. And we're kind of vacuum sealing it, which means we're making so the air doesn't escape from the funnel. Okay, there is my funnel. This is my piece, the big piece that I made. I made a small one too. Okay, right here. So I made a smaller one, probably half of the sheet of paper. This one I try to use the whole. Let's see the difference. You're going to take all your pom-poms and stick them in your little funnel there. And this end is the end you're going to blow into and try to make them hover. It's really hard if it's small to keep any in. So let's see if you can recatch them. This is the bold, surprising part. I didn't get any in the end. So now I want to try the big one to see if I can make any of them hover. Okay, I lost the little ones. Here's a little one. Okay guys, let's see if I can make any of them hover. Okay guys, so I had to do a few adjustments. That's why I did the whole thing. I got to the end, and this big one, because I had it too wide out this way, too splayed out, it really didn't get enough of the air to push the little pom-poms up in the air. Because like this little one, it'll push them right up. Watch. So that's kind of the effect that you want to have. Well, the big one didn't do that until I made a few adjustments. I took the tape off, I made this a little narrower, and I made sure I didn't push the straw up too high because I need to be able to get air in there. So I'm ready to go. I've got this in there. I got the pom-poms in. I'm ready to see how surprising and if I can get any of them to stay hovering. The black one I got twice. My other goal is to see how high I can make it go. So, I lost the pom-poms. Bibs are dangerous. Here we go. Whoa! Maybe even trying one at a time. Almost. Let's see if you can catch it over and over again. So there you guys go. A little craft to remind us that Jesus' power helps us be bold. And sometimes it surprises us and it can surprise others, but it should only be a positive thing to the best of our abilities. Okay, guys, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, ask Pastor Mallory on Facebook.
Is everyone on board for another exciting day? I'm roaring to go. My name is Sierra, and I'm a mountain lion. Now, you might think lions only belong in Africa, but North America has their lions too. My friends and I go by other names like pumas, panthers, catamounts, and cougars. That's because I live all over the western part of the globe, and different people have different names for me. In fact, aside from humans, no other mammal covers such a large range of territory. I am one cool cat, aren't I? My tawny fur doesn't start out like this. As a baby, I had spots. I think God gave me those so I'd blend in with the tall grass where my mother hid me. After my brothers and sisters and I were old enough to hunt, we left our pride and went out on our own. Most of the time, I'm pretty quiet. After all, if I'm making a lot of noise, it's gonna be hard for me to sneak up on my lunch. Shh, be quiet. A girl's gotta eat. Of course, there are times when I need to make a big, bold noise. Even though I look a lot like a lion, I don't roar. I've got a pretty intimidating scream, though. Isn't that the cat's meow? When I need to catch a meal, I have to move fast. I'm glad God gave me such powerful legs to run, jump, and pounce. Without those mighty muscles, I'd go hungry. God made my legs so powerful, mountain lions can jump up to 18 feet high and 40 feet long. That'd be like me jumping on top of your house. God created me with muscles to leap and pounce. Sometimes you need to boldly leap or pounce on an opportunity. Maybe it's hard to be bold when you need to make a new friend. Tell the truth. Or boldly talk about Jesus. The Bible has this powerful promise for you. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. You can trust that Jesus' power will give you the strength you need to be bold. Jesus is right with you, cheering you on all the way. Pounce on the opportunity. Jesus' power helps us be bold. Trust Jesus.
We're back, guys. It was a long day. It was kind of a scary day. I had to face my fears and be kind of bold and talk to a kind of an old guy who's a little cranky. But it worked out so good because Jesus' power helps us be bold. I felt so empowered and so good after talking to him. So, you know what? It was important that I was bold for Jesus because that's what we're meant to do. And it was amazing. And I'm so glad we got to hear about another testimony of a kid who had to be bold. Oh, it is so awesome to hear these stories. It just changes our hearts. It's so cool. Well, and then we got to meet our final Bible buddy, Miss Sierra, who is a mountain lion. And mountain lions are so cool because they are really quiet, going along. And then all of a sudden they're like, bam! Pounce on you. They boldly jump out and they get you. Or get their prey. Hopefully not us, because that'd be really scary. Well, there you guys go. There's Miss Sierra. I'm glad we got to meet her today. Well, it's now that time where we're back at the station and it's time to close. And today's our last day. I'm super sad that you won't get to go on the adventures with me, but I hope you have your own adventures where you go out and you share the love of Jesus to the people around you. And maybe next time I can go with you. That'd be so awesome. Now remember, let's keep it a secret that I'm also Conductor Mallory, because I don't want everybody to know. It's my hidden identity, which is really fun. But before we go, I have to show you something because, you know, sometimes life can be hard like we learned, and sometimes we can lose hope. And then we found out it's good to be bold. Well, I have a little point to share with how it's difficult sometimes to be bold and know what to do. This little piece of paper I'm going to propose to you is going to be a bold little piece of paper because I'm going to challenge this piece of paper to hold up my train. So this train is going to go across this piece of paper. This is normally when you have a train, it has to go through a lot of different terrain. It goes up and down mountains, through the valleys, it goes around, and so sometimes it needs a bridge, just like this one does, because we have a gap here. Maybe this is a huge valley and there's water down below, and the only way to cross it is to create a trestle or a bridge. And in order to do that, you need an engineer. And engineers, they gotta be bold with what they choose to do and how they make it. So this paper is gonna be our makeshift bridge, and we're gonna see how well it happens, how well this works. So here's my train. Let's see if it can cross this divide with this bridge. This is our first attempt. Let's see how this goes. Ow! It died. Oh no! Our train. That did not work, guys. It didn't work at all. Okay. Well, I propose we take this piece of paper and we try something new. Okay? I don't have anything stronger right now, and this is all I have to work with. So instead of just giving up, I'm going to try to boldly make this paper work. So I think what I'm going to try is first I'm going to fold it one direction. And then I'm going to fold another direction. To try to make this a stronger piece of paper and see if now my train will make it across. And I'm going to try it from this direction, see how this goes. Okay, you guys ready to see if this train can make it across this bridge that I have engineered? Even on trains it's sometimes called engineering. Okay, let's see how this goes. Whoa! Did you see that, guys? With a little ingenuity, with a little bit of boldness, we didn't give up on this piece of paper. We attempted to make something stronger, and there you have it. It worked! It was amazing! It's pretty bold, don't you think? Kind of cool. So guys, remember this. The whole reason that I took you on adventures and we shared testimonies and we learned about the Bible buddies is so that you never forget that Jesus truly loves you. He wants to be in a personal relationship with you. Not just one that's distant where you only pray to him at night, but he wants to talk to you throughout the day. He may bring people into your life that you can influence in a powerful way and help them to have a better day. And one of hope, one of boldness, and helping them to tackle the hard times. But he also wants to be in your life too and give you hope, help you tackle the hard times, and help you to be bold. So just remember that, guys. That's the whole reason we're here, is to do good things in the name of Jesus. Now, it's that time. It's the end, but it's not the end of fun, because we are always going to end with, you got it, a dance party. So let's go dancing. Here we go. Okay guys, it's day 3, our final day together, and I hope you had just as much fun as me, because this was so much fun. And you know, if you ever want to do a dance party on your own, you have the music in your box, so be sure to take that wherever you go, make up your own motions, just dance it out, have some fun. But we're going to close with one last song, and you guys just remember, Pastor Mallory, totally, well, I guess I'm Conductor Mallory right now. I'm confused about my identity. Whew. Well, Pastor Mallory, Conductor Mallory, she loves you. So let's dance.